Hello everyone, welcome to the Star Card Tarot. It's Karen coming through with tarot today. No big messages or nothing that I've written down or any of that stuff. Let's see, already getting started here. There's a Knight of Swords reversed, Nine of Swords, and a Justice in reverse. So these guys right here. Sorry about the lighting. I was trying to get a little bit of daylight, but it's probably too blue, too much of a cool light. Okay, so for a group of you, there's a sense of injustice, things not working out fairly or properly the way you see fit, and it's got you in your head, like fully going stir crazy, fully going over and over and over again, regret, shoulda, coulda, woulda. And I feel like you felt as though you should have taken some action on something, and because you didn't take the action you thought, now you're feeling like now you're really regretting it. Let's see if there's more to this. Any more messages coming through? It's Knight of Swords about Chariot. Okay, so what's backing up this Knight of Swords is the Chariot card. They're both about movement. They're cards. They're both fast action cards. So while you may not have taken an action, you were in a spot that you were ready. So no, there's no point of regretting it now. You know, now is the thing when we get the Chariot card. You know, you will intuitively, instinctively. Hang on, let's see if I can get any better lighting. I don't know. I think we're just kind of stuck like this. You would intuitively know when to proceed on something, because a Chariot won't be able to have motion unless there's balance and polarity, or of the polarities, right? And that's the only way, that's the only driving fuel for the Chariot. So don't regret, don't worry about it now, because you may not have been in that spot. You may have just been thinking in your head, you know, thinking because you wanted some certain justice to come. You know, you may have been letting your emotions get the best of you, right? So don't doubt yourself because it was saying that you were in a spot that you were okay to go ahead and do that action, but no regrets, right? It just shifts you on a different timeline, and then you get to look at your tarot. Okay, let's see what this Justice card reverse is about. Any more information about this Justice card being in reversed? The Moon card. Again, don't feel regretful. Don't feel stressed out or worried. Because again, all these swords here, those are just thoughts. Those aren't reality. You know, it's not piercing through the person. It's not settled into the ground. It's just energies going past, right? So don't attach yourself to the feelings. It does seem like it's feelings coming from the past. And overwhelming too, because there's 9 of them, right? Like it's a heavy topic for you. It's you're getting into your feelings about it too. The character, the foot is touching into the waters, right? Like there's a lot of emotional. The emotional body is tied up with the mental body right now too, right? And the advice is the Moon card coming up. That's backing up that Justice card in reversed, right? So don't stress about your past. It's not going to change your future, even though you're feeling like the justice wasn't served. There's still some gray area, right? There's the Moon card. It's things aren't fully revealed anyways. So I would say, you know, rather than getting into your emotional body or your mental body, rely heavily on any of the feminine energies that we all have, which is your intuition, being in touch with your feelings. Feel your way through this, because there's more to the story. It's still, you're probably stressing out over something it's you don't even know the full facts or whatever, right? So it might be revealed at this new moon or the next full moon, right? There's cycles that happen that way. And, you know, just know that you're not, all is not lost. You don't have to feel like this, right? I gotta love, this love's got a hold on me. Well, that's for somebody out there, Fleetwood Mac. Any more messages coming through? Anything else for us to know about? Eight of Cups. A little bit of walking on, a little bit of walking past something. You know, something can be very grand and set up beautifully. You know, set before you, and it's behind you now. It's like kind of like beneath you. It's like you're almost too bougie now, in a good way. You know, walking past something that, you know, it may have been something that, you know, could have sucked you in with your emotions and get you into some drama. But when I look at this card really carefully up close, there's all these beautiful cups, and they're placed, you know, stacked on each other, looking all nice. But what I've noticed is this cup and this cup right here, there's a space between them. Like, they're not even sitting on each other. These two are kind of almost levitating. Like, something is just not adding up. You know, all that glitters isn't always gold, right? And that's a sense I'm getting from that card right there. Page of Cups in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, that's good that you're moving on from something, because High Priestess came out reverse and a Page of Cups in reverse. So, you know, something wasn't adding up in your intuition. Like I said, something was just a little bit off. It looked too good to be true, you know. And the Page of Cups upright would have been, you know, fresh offerings of love, you know, something like that type of a feel, or messages of love coming in, but that's reversed. That's what the High Priestess is showing, that there was no real offer of love, right? So yeah, something maybe good for you. Somebody tried to pull the okie doke. Somebody tried to smooth talk you, and you're like, no way. No, just keep moving. Keep it moving. Good on you. You'll never doubt yourself. Never, ever, ever, ever doubt yourself. Never doubt your intuition. You know, even when you're learning how to develop your intuition, don't doubt it. You know, a lot of people will doubt their intuition because they don't want to appear crazy or look silly or, you know, wrong, right? But I'd rather be wrong a couple times while I'm developing my intuition than to have that feeling of, oh man, I knew better, I knew it. I knew that's the way it was going to be, and then face the consequences of not being responsible to how you're feeling, right? Look at that, came up again. Yeah, some of you are coming out of that right away. It's too much to bear. Too much to bear. Big burden. Any more messages out there for everyone on this beautiful Sunday? Oh, on that one. High Priestess, man, she's out, I think, in all readings so far. She's got a lot to give you, right? So if you haven't been listening to her, she's got some additional information for you, which is beautiful. So I feel that some of you are done with reminiscing about the old times, things that in your life, anything to do with your youth, whether it's old cycles, anything you learned from being a child, any kind of romance through your life, any, just memories, right? Things that make you feel just free. And so there's a lot about letting the past go, and also the devil's up in reverse too. It's letting go, sometimes those childish ways that you were, because you were a child, they don't apply, and you try to apply them as an adult, and you just find nothing but trouble and folly and all that stuff, right? So this is really good that a group of you are letting go of the past and letting go of your own childish ways or immature ways about you. You've done with that. You're growing up. What's coming in for you is Page of Pentacles, offer of stability. It's new. It's not developed yet, but there's this opportunity coming for you. And if it hasn't started yet, keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears peeled, keep your intuition sharp, because there's an opportunity. And what I love about this Page of Pentacles, the character, it's not even a burden to them as they present it to you. It's weightless, it's effortless. This is effortless for them, and they're going to pass it on to you. And to get something started, it's almost reminds me, like, even in business, almost like a turnkey operation. You won't have to do any heavy work or heavy stress towards it. And then there's a Four of Pentacles in reverse. So again, the Pentacles, any of your 3D attachments, right? This is nice because the Pentacles Four came up in reverse. Now, a lot of times this is your stability, but this is also can be about hoarding, being selfish, and being scared. It's like almost kind of like that lack mentality. Yeah, sometimes people have a savings, but like this character it's like they're almost like to a point where you can't even save it for a rainy day. Mine, right? So a little bit of a lack mentality, and that came up in reverse. So I feel like whoever this Pentacles is coming towards, this opportunity, it's good. It's a good time because you've dispelled some money myths, and you're ready to seize an opportunity. And then the High Priestess in reverse with the King of Pentacles. Look at that, another Pentacles, but the Pentacles came out reversed. The King. So I think it's, what I'm feeling is it's a quick message from the High Priestess. It's really time to listen in to your intuition. Be guided, by your intuition. And, your senses, your feelings. If something, feels good, go for it. Advance. If it doesn't feel right, bypass, right? There's a King of Pentacles in reversed, and here's that Page of Pentacles upright, and we know that in chronological order, eventually that page would become a king, and that maturity of being able to sustain any of the pentacles, again, whatever that is in your 3D realm. However, that's reversed right now. So I feel like the High Priestess is here saying, you know, really use your intuition right now. Really use it. And, you know, sometimes we have to let go of the things so that we can make room for the opportunity, right? So if there's areas in your life where you need to release and let go, you know, so whether it's the mental, whether it's the physical, you know, if you have to let go of things, you can make room for this new, better opportunity that in time, I feel like it would be able to turn that around, and you would have a maturity of your pentacles, you know, and having everything in order, you know, having your business straight, and being relaxed about it. You know, it's a type of character that, you know, they make money in their sleep because they've got it going on, right? They found a system, they've worked it, and they know how to sustain it and to grow it, and keep getting a return from it, right? So I feel like because the High Priestess has come up a few times in these readings, it's really, really, really good advice to just keep listening to your intuition. And I hope you enjoyed.